I just happened to be looking back at, like, you know, like when sometimes you're like looking way back at old pictures in your phone and you see all kinds of stuff. And I was like, man, I used to be so young, you know? So my phone goes back to 2017. And I found all these training videos that I had made of myself to just like examine my kick technique and all of that. And I was astonished at how things have degraded for me in the last year. Like I could just see I had so much fluidity, much more, and like I was toned in better shape and everything. And so I got super inspired. And I was thinking back to the way the capoeira classes used to make me feel like even after one hard hour, I would be like crawling out of the academy and sore as heck the next day. And so I was wondering if we can, I think the classes have been kind of slow over Zoom. And for obvious reasons, we're all trying not to break our furniture, you know? And we're all trying not to break our backs too, because, you know, you can't just like go into some kind of crazy triple backflip if you've been sitting in your living room all day. But I wanted to try to recreate that in some of these workouts. So for today, I want to really try to keep it moving because I want to get back to where I was. So I'm ready to jump in whenever the pandemic ends. So that's where my mind is at right now. I want to work hard. So with that being said, let me just put on the music. And hey, Zendo, I'm going to lead class tonight. Okay, I don't know. I just had, let's see. So I'm looking at this stuff. Mestre Biro. Mestre Biro. He's kind of, his stuff is kind of up. Okay, so let's start with warming up a little bit first. Like this. Rocking back and forth. Okay, switch sides.
Negro velho se vendia, lutar de morte acontecia.
I'm just like loosening up my body, warming up back and forth. Switch sides.
Ele é cabeceiro. Sabe jogar. A capoeira. E viva meu Deus. E viva meu mestre. Que me ensinou a malandragem.
I'm just building up heat in the body. Okay, switch. Good, and now Zunga.
Vamos embora.
So as you Zunga, we're trying to build heat in the body. So really move through each movement. Don't be on autopilot, but like feel your torso shifting. And your arms are not just, you know, automatic like that. Use them in the dance. They're flowing with your body. Feel the fact that your legs have to work really hard to hold you up. Have your angle proper so that you're not too far forward and not upright. And let's just Zunga for a minute and use it to warm your body up.
Ainda de manda raiva, amiga da traição, vizinha da covardia, mestre de embaixo dizia, pra morrer colega velho, todo mundo sem sabia. Eu andei pelo mundo ouve a viola na roda de capoeira. Ouve a viola, tudo pode acontecer. Ouve a viola, uma forte amizade. Ouve a viola, por detrás da falsidade. Ouve a viola, ao invés de mandar raiva.
Okay. Wayne, when you're doing the Zunga, your form looks good, but pay attention to your arms because there's a dead spot when you're switching sides. Your arms drop in the middle. Yeah, so that's a good time to shift your torso when you're switching your arms so that you're never left totally unprotected. Okay, so let's do the 3 esquiva drill now to continue warming up, and then we'll stretch after that. So the drill we'll do is the one everybody knows. So we will do 3 ginga, 1, 2, y 3. Step up into esquiva lateral. Shift into esquiva lateral. Esquiva para atrás. And esquiva de lado. Come forward, ginga 1 y 2, 3. Esquiva lateral 1, 2, para, and de lado. And then 3 more ginga. Okay? Hey, Sipo. Hey Wayne, it looks good. See if you can, yeah. See if you, oh yeah, that looks better. You just changed something, it looks good. Keep doing that.
Okay.
Nossa rica e linda arte popular. Vamos dar a volta ao mundo. A volta ao mundo, a volta ao mundo, a volta ao mundo, que a roda vai começar. A volta ao mundo, a volta ao mundo, a volta ao mundo, que a roda vai começar. Darling, meu berimbau.
Okay, so now let's do 3 ginga and a male Luigi French, nice and simple. And then we'll stretch out after that because that'll warm us up a little more. So just 3 ginga, male Luigi French, and we're using the kick to warm ourselves up and to stretch. So feel free to exaggerate it through the hips. So I'll do it from the side. So ginga 1, 2, 3. Here's the kick. Like that. 1, 2, 3, here's the kick. And I'm stretching the whole time. And I land properly in a protected position after the kick. Because even though we're warming up, we don't want to form bad habits either. So 3 ginga, male Luigi French, and then we'll stretch.
Deus é justo e protetor, me deu corpo fechado.
Wayne, feel free to try lowering your kick until the point you find the point where you're comfortable with a straight leg. Because we're just doing warm-ups and training right now. Yeah, lower it and see about pointing your toe. So you can really extend it like this. So you get a really good stretch. Oh yeah. And that way, your flexibility will continue to develop. And truthfully, this kick never kicks high anyway. It's more of a performative kick, or you're moving somebody and you want to get them about that height anyway to shift them into the position you want. You're not trying to aim for their head or chest anyway. So
Okay.
Lower with good form is better.
Okay.
I'm only talking to you a lot because everybody else here has been here like 200 years.
All right.
Okay, let's stop and stretch now. So I'm gonna lead a couple stretches and then give you a minute to do whatever stretching you want to do for your own body, because we all have our own like achy knees that we know how to deal with. So let's start by stretching our arms like this. And forward. Okay, now twisting like this. Okay, now stretch out your neck and your head with stretch rolls and side to side with your head at your own pace. I'm hoping we can do some headstands later, so really stretch your neck out as if you were going to be balancing on your head. Okay, now let's stretch in a lunge. Okay, make your way to your other side. And stretch through the middle. Okay, come to the middle in a table position like this. And do a few cat and cows. And then push up into an A-frame. And make sure you relax your head in it. Shake your head yes and no to make sure your neck is relaxed. Yeah, and push up into the A-frame and stretch out that way for a second. Okay, take 30 seconds and do whatever stretching you need to do for yourself. Okay, when you're ready, start to come back up out of it, out of the stretching. So, as some of you know, we do a kick of the month for the kids classes. And the kick of the month is Armada, which should be like the kick of every day, basically. Because anytime I don't train Armada for 10 minutes, it's gone. So let's do Armada for a little bit, and we're just gonna do 3 Zunga and Armada. So we'll do like maybe 10 to each side. Wayne, how comfortable are you with that kick? Do you want me to remind you of which one it is?
I think I got it. It's like when you spin and then do the Mealua kind of.
Yeah, exactly. So just to recap for a second, you're in Zunga position, you step across, your body shifts around, and then the front leg kicks, and you land low. So let's do that just to work the kick and do it like pay attention to how you're kicking, everybody. You know, like don't just toss them off. Like really feel your way through the kick, watch your technique. And one thing that I always remember, like when I'm 10 kicks in, is that it's important to engage your core during the twisting and when you're throwing the actual kick. It changes everything if your core is like really involved as opposed to just throwing your leg around. So think about the muscles the muscles you need to use to stabilize yourself and make sure they're all engaged. So let's do 10 to each side of the Armada. Not all crazy, and we're just doing it to build technique.
Uma alegria de cruzar união, união que feita força na vontade de libertação. Eu tô capoeira, eu tô cantando, menino na hora da paz, menino na hora da dor. Eu tô capoeira, eu tô cantando, menino na hora da paz. Quando se toca o berimbau, o lamento de um mestre tradicional que fala de um passado, uma história sem igual. Eu tô capoeira, eu tô cantando, tô menino na hora da paz, tô guerreiro na hora da dor. Eu tô capoeira, eu tô cantando, tô menino na hora da paz, tô guerreiro na hora da dor. Sonhei com capoeira, quem sabe sobre mestre Pimba, seu Bastinho e Valdemar. da ladainha de Angola, de quadra de regional, mas só sabe quem tem fundamento, quem aprendeu para ensinar.
Wayne, one thing you can experiment with is bending your planted leg. The one that's staying down while you pivot, you can experiment with bending it more or less. Like at that point, right where you are. Sometimes I find that if I sit down a bit, yeah, it just changes the kick, it changes the fluidity, it gives more power. So you can just experiment with how that works for you. So you find like the right inflection point for you, for your knees and your body. Okay, so now let's add the two kicks together, Meia-Lua French and Armada, to make the nice combination kick. So Wayne, when we add them together, you throw the Meia-Lua French and you don't land it back where it was. Instead, you land it like you're starting your Armada. So it'll look like this. So I start from a regular Zunga position, step up, and this would be my normal Meia-Lua French kick, and land back. This time instead, regular Meia-Lua French, but I keep it going. And then here, I'm perfectly positioned to start my Armada. So speed it up. Once you find your rhythm, it'll look more like this. So you're just spinning one leg and then going around.
Got it.
I think you can work through it. Do you want me to go step by step at all? I think you got it.
No, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Okay. So let's do a bunch to each side, like 5 million. I want to get into great shape right now. I don't know. Let's just keep doing it for a little minute.
Aprendi com meu mestre, olha do legal. Aprendi com meu mestre, acabou aqui, som do berimbau. Aprendi com meu mestre, menino vender. Aprendi com meu mestre. Samba de roda, puxada de rede, também maculele. Samba de roda, puxada de rede, também maculele. Aprendi com meu mestre, eu vou lhe mostrar. Aprendi com meu mestre, eu vou lhe mostrar. O que canta, dança e brinca e também pode matar. O que canta, dança e brinca e também pode matar. É a capoeira, ele é a capoeira, lá lá. É a capoeira, ele é a capoeira, lá lá. É brasileiro, ele é brasileiro.
Okay. Okay, if anybody needs a sip of water, feel free. Okay, the next thing we want to do is the 3 AU workout, so we can get some upper body strength training happening. So just 1, 2, 3 with the AUs, and both feet won't land. Oh, I'll wait till Wayne comes back. You get the one. Okay, so the 3 AU drill, where you just pass from side to side, and during those 3, only let 1 foot touch the ground. And then also try to control your AU with your upper body, so you're really engaging these muscles. I don't know what they are, the cobra muscles that like fan out. Yeah.
Wings,
so,
lats.
Try to engage those to slow your momentum down a little bit. So you do need the momentum to get from side to side, but you're also trying to get stronger so that you can do more good capoeira. So the drill looks like this. So I'm just here, starting low. Joyce. Nice. And then I'll come up, and then un, dos, tres, the other way. And let's just do 4 or 5 to each side.
One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. Okay, so one of the great things that I love about capoeira training is how we move in so many unconventional ways. So with the kids, we have them come up for movements that correlate to an animal. So I'll spare you the froggy hops, but one of the kids came up with a nice warm-up drill that she modeled after a scorpion. So it's her version of the scorpiao, and it just looks like this. So let's do 5 with each leg. That's like your scorpion stinger going up with the leg. See if you can hit that nice balance point for just a minute and hover on your hands while you're kicking. Do 5 with one leg continuously, and then 5 on the other leg, the other side. Okay? So with this one, we're warming up our wrists and using our core. Nice. This is one of those ones where you realize partway through it makes a big difference if you relax your head and let it like come through. So, if we all had as much space as Camille, the next obvious thing to do, which you can do Camille, is Male Luigi French, Armada, and then add on an AU. So don't worry, I'll show you Wayne, or Camille can show us in his more space situation. But I will do a modification of that so I don't fly out the window here in the house. So I will do a Melody French, Armada, and then that little Escorpiao hop. But Camille, can you show us the full version, Melody French, Armada, AU? So Wayne, if you feel like you have enough space to do this in kind of a U shape, then go for it in your space. But if you want to do the modification, then do the modification.
This is all in the same direction, or?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See if I don't fall in this tilted hill.
This is gonna be perfect. I can tell already. Perfect in every way, like Mary Poppins. So that's what we're aiming for. And Wayne, when we do moves like that in the Hoda, of course we're in a circle. So really it all ends up being kind of U-shaped, and you're kind of like wrapping it around your opponent who has, like you've worked your space out and you're going at an angle. So those who want to try that in their space, figure it out on an angle or however you want to work it, that's good. And then the modification that I would do for a small space, or Wayne, if you're still just getting used to it, is, so here's the kick, Male would be fresh, Armada, the kicking leg lands, and then the other leg is going to pop up. And then I just come back to Zunga, boom, doing squares. I'm terrible at counting Zunga. I just always say 3, but that could mean 2 or 3 or 4. So Zunga until you are ready to execute the other side. So here goes the kick. This is the kicking leg. It plants, and then the other one is going to pop up. And then back to Zunga.
Got it.
So experiment with any of those things or anything in between.
Okay.
Let's do 6 to each side. Man, come on, Mr. Beetle.
Você vai no pé! Eu quero ver essa palma de mão bem agitada aí, galera. Vamos lá, bate palma de mão. Olha no ritmo do animal, 2 palmas. Eu vou pra mata, apanha, matei pau. Pra bater maculete, tocar meu pau. Eu vou pra mata, apanha, matei pau. Pra bater maculete, tocar meu pau. Eu vou pra mata, apanha, matei pau. Pra bater maculete, tocar meu pau. Eu vou pra mata. Mata, mata com meu beijo pau na mão. Eu vou pra casa, apanhar madeira, pra bater batuque, tocar meu beijo pau. Eu vou pra casa, apanhar madeira, pra bater batuque.
Okay. Voltamundo, or get a drink if you need, whatever you want. Anything you want in the whole world. Okay, so now let's do some headstands. So if anybody needs to take a minute and stretch their necks out, then definitely do that. So for the headstands, a lot of times in capoeira, we enter them using the momentum of the position we just left. So a lot of times we enter them with straight legs, like we just kind of pop over to the side into it. And like, for example, you know, like we could enter it, like even if from Zunga, you just kind of reach low and then up you're there. So what I would like us to start with is to enter it nice and slow using our core as another way of strengthening ourselves. So I think I learned about this in yoga, but it's super useful for capoeira. The more you can control your core, the more you can do cool stuff when you're upside down with your legs, like spelling words with your legs or whatever Mestre does with his crazy acro when he's upside down. So we will enter headstand from the, like, I think it's a tripod position, or basically like balancing up on your elbows. I'll show you. And then the key is to only use your stomach muscles, your core muscles, to slowly bring your legs up and slowly bring them down. Try to avoid any kind of momentum. You just really want to use all your muscles. So this is what I have in mind. Okay. So you can see me, right? Okay, so I'll enter here, and of course, make sure that you have a triangle, like your hands shouldn't be next to your ears because then it'll be hard to balance. So the more your hands are here, and you have sort of a triangle between your hands and your head between the apex, that'll help you with the balance. So first, get comfortable here, and then when you're ready, you tuck your knees in, and then nice and slow, you come up, and then nice and slow, you come down. The slower you go, the stronger you'll be. And then those muscles will serve you well for everything we do in capoeira. So let's do 6 of those. Nice and slow, super slow, okay? Mr. Biru just picked up the music and now we're doing something slow. Ooh, I'm gonna put this song on. This is a good one. This is Mr. Bahal.
Aprendi a lição, as mulheres chorando, e os homens dançando, as crianças bebendo, e o peito participado na mão. As crianças bebendo, e o peito participado na mão. O filho do negro é escravo, o do coronel tinha liberdade. Vai estudar na capital, e do dedo no arraial. O lápis do dedo era fogo, e o caderno cana viagem. Bem, vamos embora, esperar não é saber. Quem sabe faz a hora, não espera acontecer. Bem, vamos embora, esperar não é saber. Quem sabe faz a hora, não espera.
That's nice. Okay, so stretch out your neck in case your spine has telescoped dramatically during this exercise. Okay, and then we're gonna switch over and do the scorpion style version of this. Kind of like the same version of the owl stretch where we did the kick up a little leg thing. We're gonna do that version of entering headstand. Because like I said, in capoeira, we don't really enter a headstand all carefully like that. Usually you just kind of like throw yourself into it.
Yeah.
Boom, you're in it. So let's practice entering it like we really would in reality in the roda. So you're gonna be low, like this, stand in a couch. Move carefully to the side, moving low. Hands are down, and they're gonna be in a good position to make that triangle. So I'm positioning them carefully. So like I want them where I want them, you know what I mean? I'm doing it on purpose. So hands are down, I put my head down, and I kick a leg, and then back up. Back up to the crouch position. So you're not going all the way up. You're just getting your head down, hands in position, and then your full weight is up for a minute on your head while you kick up one leg. So I'll show it again. So I start low. I ease into it nice and easy. And the left leg kicks up, the bottom leg hops up a little bit, and then I'm back. So let's do 5 to each side. Cool. You want to do. So when you're done, just take a minute for your neck and stretch it again. Capoeira is a marathon, not a sprint. So don't break anything. Take it easy. Okay, so we're gonna end with bang. We're gonna do meia lua de French, Armada, and then down into the headstand that we just did. So Wayne, it'll be the same thing, like the kick, and then you go down nice and easy into that headstand that we just did and pass one leg up and come back, and then you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, just nice and easy. So an important thing is to, so when you land your Armada kick, so here's the kick. So, meia lua de French, Armada with a lot of acro. You want to start to ease down into it on a diagonal. You don't want to like pop down like you're like doing cannonball into a swimming pool. So ease yourself down. Yes, actually it makes more sense. You land the kick to go this way. So ease yourself down toward the planted leg. Nice and slow on the diagonal. And then back up to Zunga. Anybody else who has space or the inclination can do an auji cabeza from there. Auji cabeza, negativa, pole. Camelia, you want to demonstrate?
Said meio armada to auji cabeça.
Yeah, and then negativa and pole.
Okay.
Negativa.
Thank you.
Pole.
You're so demanding, Bamboo. Like,
I
just
know.
add to that list.
Summer's here. We got to train. Bachizano's probably going to happen or something terrible like that.
Boom, boom. Boom.
So auji cabeza. Good. No. Whatever is natural is fine.
I like that when you're in grass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, okay.
Rest sucks.
Thank you, Camelia. That was perfect. It was a 10 out of 10. Awesome.
You're too kind.
So, Wayne, you know what you're doing?
Yes, I got it. And I've done headstands in yoga before, so I've got some experience.
Okay.
So it's paying off.
So you're good there.
Yeah.
If you would like to try the cartwheel on your head, you can, but we haven't really gone over it in class yet, so
yeah. I'll chill off that one for now.
Okay, we'll save that for next time.
Okay.
Are we allowed to do our the headstand to auji cabeça?
Do whatever you want, Camelia. All the way, whatever you want. Okay, so let's all do whatever we want, 3 times to each side. I'm gonna put Mr. Bureau back on.
Sideways. I didn't expect this song to be my ukulele. That's kind of just jarring. So when you're done, let's just stretch. That reminds me, Instructor Caranguejo and people, I think we should do a Makulele week for the kids, or even the adults.
I am in complete agreement.
Okay, I'll mention it on the kids thread again.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just stretch for a minute or two, and then that's it. And that's our Wednesday. So let's start where Zendo is. Stretch like that, doing that, do that stuff. to each side. Then bring the legs together and stretch forward.
This is called straddle and right.
Okay, so then we're gonna lay straight back where you are. Lay back on your back and do a twist with your knees to stretch your back, and then everybody do 2 ponchis, and then we'll end on that high note. So just lay back and do a twist like this to stretch your back. And when you're ready, go up into 2 ponchis, ponchi twice.
Oh, that's a punch.
Okay, we did it.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. That was awesome, Bamboo. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you,
you guys
Bamboo.
so
That was a
much.
great class. Thank you.
Cool. Man, I was talking to somebody else earlier this week, and they mentioned that their school is having bachizado in June, and I was like, it was like cartoons where your eyes go like boy, yo, 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 yo. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. We agreed to hold off on those things. So, anyway, I'm really looking to get into kick-ass shape now and like really get fluidity back and like big explosive movements that feel great. So that's where I'm headed this summer.
Got it.
So thank you guys.
Thank you,
Thank
Bamboo.
you.
Thanks for the help.
I'll see you all around.
Yep.
Bye.
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 Hey, Bob.
We out.